Alright, let's move on. Step 4. Social awareness. This one now concerns your relationship with people, with others. Social awareness. The first level in social awareness is empathy. For those of you in counseling and related courses, you already get familiar with empathy because it is one of the skills that every counselor should have. And the typical way I say it is this, that you won't put up the empathy when client is sitting with you. Do you understand? That is not the time to put up empathy and suddenly become someone that understands the other person's emotion. It doesn't happen like that. It is your life. It must be your life. It should be your life. It is a skill that you cultivate. What does it mean? Being able to identify and understand other people's emotions. Being sensitive to how others feel with deep interest in being involved in their consent. Deep interest in being involved, not just to know what she's passing through or what he's passing through, with no interest to help out. Do you understand? And typically they say it means you putting your leg in the same shoe with the person. It means you feeling like the person, feeling like you understand, or like someone who has been through this situation, even though you've not been through, but you present that to the client. You make the client to know that you have understood him so well that you almost feel like him, feel like he's feeling. If the client is depressed, you communicate empathy to the client to the extent that it looks like you too. You've been depressed before. So the way you explain, the clients may even say, have you been depressed before? Do you understand? You may not have been depressed, but you understand empathy. You identify with the emotion the client is experiencing at that particular time. Are you getting understanding? Alright, the next thing there is service orientation. That is under social awareness. Under social awareness. And this means, service orientation means being able to anticipate, recognize, and meet clients' needs. Service orientation. Being able to anticipate, recognize, and meet clients' needs. How many people are you bringing up as you are growing? As you are learning, how many people are learning beside you? Are you learning alone? Hello? Are you aware of what other people need? Are you aware of what other people around you need? How are you contributing to the self-fulfillment of other people? What impact are you making in other people's life? Who can you point finger and say, I helped this one 10 years from now? Or let me say 5 years from now. How many persons can fulfill their destiny because they met you? Let me limit it to your class. I'm giving you thoughts. I want you to think. In your class, how many people can after graduation say, this person helped me? When I came here, I struggled with reading. I don't like reading. I don't even know how to read. But because I met this person, he helped me. How many persons are you developing? How many persons are you breaking up? You have to start thinking about others. You have finished thinking about yourself. That's we finished discussing about you now. We are discussing your contribution in the life of other people. You can't live life like you came here to live alone. What happened to people doesn't matter. You have to think, who am I bringing up? Yes, I understand emotional intelligence. How many persons am I helping to also understand emotional intelligence? Some of you buy good books, you read, the book is helping you, but you don't share the story with anybody. You keep it to yourself. You don't even give to anybody to read. You hide it. You discover an app that it is helping you to improve in life, you don't share it with even your close friends. That's not life. As you are moving up, people should be moving with you. You get it? That's how life is meant to be. Even God doesn't move alone. Have you heard when he said, let us make man in... Did he say in my own image? What did he say? In our own image. That means when he's going for assignment, he's not going alone. When he was making man, he wasn't alone. Let us make man in our own image. And you are here, you in life, you think you can be walking alone. Some people back then, it's not happening now, I think. In the library, when they see a good book, they do assignment and finish and hide the book. They bring it from G&C chef to chemistry. Because they don't want any other person to copy the same answer. Yes, it's a real thing. To move with you. As you are discovering things in life, people are meant to learn those things you are discovering. And if you are this type of person, you will be getting more knowledge every day. Because multitude are depending on you. So God can give you something, knowing that you have people that are benefiting from it. God is not a selfish person. It's not selfish. So he can bless you with more wisdom, knowing that people are following you, tapping from the same wisdom that you are getting. But if you are the type that when you discover this one, you hide it and be the only person, I want to be the only person in Africa that is doing this thing, very soon God will stop showing you things. He will stop giving you ideas because you are a selfish person. What did Paul told Timothy? Say, this thing I'm teaching you, teach it to people who are going to teach, who are going to be faithful to teach others. So this thing you are learning, that's the bottom line now. This thing you are learning, think of how many persons you can share it with. Have you learned anything since you came here? Yes. Make up your mind. Write those names down. That I'm going to share this thing with this person. Even if it is one person, it's very important. I want you to do it practically. Now, think of one person, write the name of that person and say, I'm going to share this thing I'm learning with this person. If you invited the person already, you've tried, maybe someone close to you, then think of another person in mind. Have another person in mind to go and share this thing with. Don't just keep it to yourself. Knowledge that is not shared will soon fade away. Hello? If you are the type that share things, those things you are sharing will remain in you. As you are talking to somebody about it, you are understanding that thing. I'm understanding emotional intelligence as I'm teaching it. Do you get it? If you teach other people, you will understand it more than I'm teaching you now. Go and try. Who is willing to try? Can I see your hand? Okay? Alright, so take note. Write the names of people you want to go and teach. And I mean it. I mean it. Be practical. Say, I'm going to teach this to this person. Even if it is one person, is enough. Alright, let's move on. The next one is what? Leveraging diversity. What that means is ability to cultivate opportunities through diverse people. You see diverse people, people from different religion, people from different gender, people from different ethnicity, people from different religion, whatever you can explain. Instead of sidelining them, discriminating them, leverage on that opportunity you have. See what you can benefit from this person's culture. This person is not talking or not speaking your language. So you people are having a slightly different culture. So what can you learn from that? What can you benefit? Which opportunity lies in that? Do you understand? So you are a woman, you be around a man. That is two gender diversity now. How do you benefit? What do you learn? You know some men, their home is only men, only male. Maybe with a touch of female, like one female to 4 male, sometimes 5 male family and all that. And then you are a male, you now come to school. Okay, Some come from male-only home and then attend male school and then come back to campus, university. I don't think there's any university that is male university or female. Okay. So they now come to have male and female. Thank God they didn't come and study mechanical engineering that you barely see, maybe one or two. Okay, recently they have female, but not too many. But back then, you barely see one. So, but you have opportunity of mixing up with females. That is being in the same department, the same faculty with females, attending fellowship with females. You should leverage on that opportunity to learn how to live with opposite sex. Do you understand it? Because if you are all male every time, it's going to affect you when you want to marry and now live with a woman. Yeah. Women have their own world, yeah, their own way of thinking. And you being a man, you have your own world and you have your own way of thinking. So there is so much learning. You learn from your classmates. I'm not saying go into a relationship to learn. From classmates. How can two of you be comfortable despite the differences in gender? You learn all that long before it is time for you to marry. So I'm saying you leverage the diversity. Leverage on the diversity we have around us. Don't discriminate anybody. People from the north, people from the south, the east, the west. When you meet them, look at the opportunities, look at what you can benefit from that person and what that person can benefit from you. Do you get it? Yes. Alright, then the last point under social awareness is political awareness. Reading a group's emotional and current and power relationships. Don't be totally ignorant about the flow of power. Don't be totally ignorant about what is happening around you. Think of being a leader. Understand power. Understand how things work within you. Alright. Then the fifth step is what? Social skills. And after this particular slide, we are going to conclude this seminar. But the conclusion is actually a very serious stuff. So I was trying to rush over this one so that we can spend a little time on the conclusion and then take questions if we have remaining questions. We answered some before now. If we still have questions, we are going to take and then take a break. That the break will now mean you go home and rest. Alright. Under social skills, remember I said something that emotional intelligence, social intelligence, that as we progress, you are going to see how social intelligence coming into the discussion of emotional intelligence. Have you seen that already? Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we started talking about when we started talking about social awareness, you relating with other people, the things that can help you to relate well with other people. But let's look at social skills. The first one is influence. Can we say influence?
Influence.
This means ability to use effective tactics for persuasion. You persuade people to do things, but you use effective tactics, skills actually, to achieve it. People say that in a family context that women have influence. Have you heard it before?
Yes, sir.
The man, that is the husband, has power, while the woman has what? Influence. And sometimes the influence can be stronger than the power. So what that relationship means is that the influence, the person with the influence, which is the woman, should just agree to come under the authority of the person with power, which is the man. And when she comes under the authority, she now will express her influence. If she refuses to come under the authority of the man, she may not be able to be influential in that home. Those that struggle with submission, maybe because of lack of understanding, because the truth is that everybody is submitting. You know, you submit to this one submits to this one. The husband submits to the wife by loving the wife, and the wife submits to the husband by honoring and respecting the husband. Everybody is submitting. But until a woman agrees with that terms to come under a man, she won't be influential. The moment you agree to come under the authority of your husband, I'm not just saying any man now, but your husband, you become influential. But aside from the context of marriage, we are meant to be influential. We are meant to persuade people. When you see the right thing, you persuade people. Don't let anybody deceive you. People persuade people. Paul said, seeing the terror of God, we do what? We persuade men. Seeing the terror of God, knowing that God is actually coming to destroy people. We persuade men and say, please, just give your life to follow Jesus. Change, repent. Why? Because of the danger that is coming. So in life, there is so much influence. We influence people. Unfortunately, the influence comes negatively and positively. But for you, you need to try to be giving positive influence to people around you. Don't give people negative influence. Don't be the reason why someone is misbehaving. But be the reason why someone is changing and living a good life. Do you understand it? Yeah. All right. Then we have communication. And this means being able to send clear and convincing messages. So communication in this sense means what?
Being able to send clear and
being able to
send clear and convincing messages.
Being able to clear and convincing messages. Then we have leadership, ability to inspire and guide groups and people. Don't mind the error there. Ability to inspire and guide groups and people. That is leadership. Inspire people, inspire groups, small groups. Of course, leadership begins with personal leadership. As the first level of leadership is what? Yourself. You have to be able to lead yourself, guide yourself, direct yourself. And then when you have made sense in doing that, you now start leading and guiding groups of people. 1, 2. Just give them direction. Just suggest what they should do that is right. You may not come directly and say, I'm your leader. No, that is not how to lead people. You lead people by serving. Hello? Can you say, we lead by serving?
We lead by serving.
We lead by serving others.
We lead by serving others.
Anytime, write this down if you are writing. Anytime you serve somebody, you are leading that person. Anytime you render service, you are a leader to whoever you render service to. You are a leader. Service is not, or leadership is not position. It's not the position you occupy, but it is the service you render. So as you are guiding people, as you are serving people, you are leading their lives. For those of you in counseling and social work and other related fields, as people are asking you questions and you are answering them, you are leading them. Do you get that? You are leading them. That is why you have to be careful that you do not mislead them by giving them wrong answers. If anybody asks you something you don't know, tell the person, please, I don't know. Can you ask this other person? Or give me time to check. Be careful of the answers you give to people so you don't mislead them in life or misinform them. Start seeing yourself as a leader. Because that is what you are. Alright. Then the next point under social skills is what? Change catalyst. That is be a change catalyst. And this means ability to initiate and manage a change. The next point is conflict management. Being able to do what?
negotiate and resolve disagreements.
Don't always get angry when someone disagrees with you. Tell yourself. Just talk to yourself. Say myself, don't always get angry when someone disagrees with you. I see it as a sign of immaturity. You can talk. No problem. Yeah, it's a sign of immaturity when you get angry because of disagreement. Okay, this speaker should be like this. Another person said, no, it should be standing like this. Fine. The person disagrees with you. If you can give enough reason as to why this speaker should be like this, then you may win it. Do you understand? Without your emotion being involved, without you being annoyed, you simply persuade. It's okay, but don't you think that if this speaker is like this, it's going to reach out to that point and make somebody there to hear what we are discussing better than if it is standing like this? That one now said, but if it is like this, it's not going, the voice won't go so high. You know, both of you can just be talking like that until one person wins it. And when it is not you that win, don't feel bad. Managing conflict. So conflict is not just a physical thing that occur. This one beating this one, carrying weapons and fighting among themselves. That's not just what conflict is. There's conflicts going on within you that you have to learn how to manage. There's conflict around you. Like in this meeting, you may have conflict with someone you are seated close to. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So being able to negotiate, say, okay, let's do it this way. Okay, I think if we try this one, it may give us a better result. It's okay, but this one you want us to try. This is the disadvantages. And so it's okay, but if we do this, we may not have this disadvantage. You know, negotiation. You talk, then at the end of the day, you arrive at a conclusion. But my point is, if it is not you, if it is not your opinion that is accepted or approved, don't feel bad. Move on with life. All right. Shared goals. Huh?
The next one is building bonds.
Okay, I jumped one. Okay, sorry. Let me finish with this one. I will go back to it. All right. So cooperation, ability to work with others to achieve a shared goals or a set goal. Let me put it that way. Say, okay, this is what we want to do. You hear some people say, sir, I like to walk alone. Each time someone says he likes to walk alone, I just look at the person. Some people, when they give group assignments, they don't like it. It usually happens to some intelligent people. The intelligent people, those that know what to do. They know what to do. So they feel they have the answer to this thing. They don't want to share it. Many of them are selfish. Many of them are selfish. Yes, I understand one problem with group assignments. Some people may not want to be part of it. They may want the one that is Mr. Know-all to come and do. They say, you know this thing, please go and do. Let's just contribute money and give to you to type and stuff like that. But each time you have opportunity to work with other people to achieve a particular thing, don't joke with it. You are going to see different characters. Some people won't cooperate. Some people will be so involved, while some won't be so involved. Then you'll be learning. Your life is changing. You are managing your emotions and controlling other people, trying to get this one involved, then try to get yourself not to be angry, doing many things at the same time. Oh, this one is disagreeing, this one. How do you coordinate all these people to still work together and achieve a particular goal? Is what you learn through emotional. Then building bonds means ability to nurture instrumental relationships. Do you get that? Ability to nurture instrumental relationships. There are some relationships you have now that are not meant to end in your life. There are some people you meet today that you're supposed to keep that relationship, and it's going to help you 10 years, 20 years time. That's why you have to be careful with people. You don't know tomorrow. You get that? You don't know tomorrow. They are instrumental relationships. The unfortunate thing with this instrumental relationship is that when you have it initially, you don't know, because it's happening with other relationships. Except you are sensitive. You just say, okay, let's keep going. I'm not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, or opposite sex relationship. I'm just discussing normal relationship. Some relationship could be with your lecturers, some with yourselves, some instrumental relationships with yourselves, some with other people around. You just meet this person and once in a while you talk, or closely, you just keep checking on yourselves. After leaving Sukkah, you keep talking in appointed time. That relationship opens door for something in your life that you didn't expect. I don't know if you've heard of somebody becoming a governor of a state and calling his classmates to come and be commissioner, come and be this, come and be that. Who do you think, if you become a governor now, you'll be comfortable ruling with? Who do you think? Is it not the people you know? That's how they used to import somebody from America, bring this person. Somebody will abandon his business and come back to the States to come and take a position because a clique, a friend that he met years ago is now ruling. Let me come and support this person. So anything is possible. Some relationships are instrumental to your life. You have to build bonds. At the initial time, you may not benefit. That is the truth. That's the truth. You are not a parasite, so don't look for the benefit. Just nurture the relationship. The one you know you should nurture. But someone is wondering now in his heart, how do I know the one I should nurture? Right? Should I answer it?
Yes.
How do I know the one I should nurture? Now, quickly, Paul said something, that we should not see a man after the flesh. Hello? He said we should not see a man after the flesh. Don't see people around you in the flesh. It's my classmate now, and that's all. It's my roommate, and that's all. If you see people only in the flesh, only with your physical eyes, you may only know their color, know their height. You may not know anything. Why? You should take anyhow. As if you have enough reason to do something, you can pass through any process to do that thing. So sometimes in relationship, you need to just look at the person that you keep seeing, keep relating with. You should just have to look beyond the physical to see if there is any reason for you to tolerate certain things, to be around this person. Just tolerate this person. You may not do anything serious, then maybe you could just come around the person actually. If it's a big, small relationship like mentor-mentee kind of, teacher-student kind of relationship, you may not do much. It may just be, after a long while, you go, sir, I just came to greet you. Do you understand it? Because it's not the high, it's not the big one that will be looking for you most of the times. It's you that knows, oh, this man is different, or this woman is different, or this brother, this sister. So once in a while, you try to come around, at least identify with this person. It's what you should do. Of course, I said I'm not discussing opposite sex relationships, so it's a normal, general relationship I'm discussing. Alright, is that clear about building bonds? Then the last thing under social skills is team building. Team building. And that is being able to create group synergy in pursuing collective goals. If you are not able to work in a team, you have to learn to do that. It's going to help you. Some organizations will not hire you if you fail a team building skills. Sorry, team building tests. That's what I wanted to say. Team building tests. If they test you on your team building skills and you fail, they may not hire you. That's the truth. So, learn to work in a team. Like this summit, one of the things that is making it to succeed is that we had a planning committee and they work as a team. You notice that people call you, right? Send text to you or chat you or whatever means. The mobilization was done by a team to achieve one thing, and that thing is achieved. I think we have more than we expected. That's why we changed the venue. We wanted to have it there in our office, but because of them working hard, using how many days? Is it up to 5 days? It's not up to 5 days. Planning this summit, everything. Not up to 5 days, but they work as a team. They work as a team. How many? 5 persons. 5-man team. They work as a team. Maybe a few times, someone posts something they don't like in their WhatsApp group, but they move on. They know what they want to achieve. I remember saying, Chairman said, people have not sent this thing, not sent this report to me. And the way he sounded, it seems he was a bit annoyed with his members. But people read it and still move on, and they still work with them. They still say, still come back and call them. Put things together. It's always difficult somehow to work in a team, but then you learn a lot. You learn to tolerate one another. Remember we were discussing emotional issues. You learn to tolerate one another. Make excuses for one another. I'm winding up. I'm concluding. Learn to make excuse. They say that this girl is always a talkative, you like to talk too much. You learn to listen too much. When someone likes to talk, the person just needs someone that likes to listen. Do you understand? Eh? Yes. That's why when you are choosing someone you want to marry, and you know you like to talk too much, you better marry someone that likes to listen too much. So that when you are talking, the person will be listening. Not when you are talking, he's itching the person to also talk. And that is how neighbors may look at you people, as if you are quarreling. Simply because you want to talk and he too wants to talk. And two of you are talking. Yeah, but this is true. Marriage is like opposite, okay? It's like bolt and nut. You know a bolt?
Yes.
Nut.
Yes.
Cover pen and the pen itself. Something that fits in, something that is suitable. You understand? I'm giving you tips. When you want to pray, is he the one? You can know. Most times before you even go and pray, you should clear some things first. You see that you are not fitted for anything. Two of you are like two light poles, parallel lines that never meet, and you want to marry. You should be someone that fits into your life, that is suitable to you. All right.